Olá, boa noite. O Exou Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 8 de The Pandora Directive. Finalmente, o Tex encontrou o Dr. Malloy e, como só ia acontecer nos filmes e jogos, o doutor acabou assassinado pela Agência Nacional de Segurança. Agora, com as anotações de Malloy e a ajuda de Fitzpatrick e da Regan, Tex quer reunir todas as caixas e pistas que puder para esclarecer de vez o projeto Blueprint, em que o governo investiga a vinda de alienígenas, inclusive usando uma segunda nave que teria pousado na mesma ocasião em que aquela acidentada em Roswell. Agora que a gente montou aquele quebra-cabeça, ou pelo menos parte daquele quebra-cabeça, e no bairro aqui a gente já andou por tudo e já falou com todo mundo no audiofone também, acho que resta a polícia. Ver se o velho Mac tem mais alguma informação da Agência Nacional de Segurança.
What can I do for you, Murphy?
Thomas Malloy já foi. Ah, as iniciais que a Regan deu, o McMalden não vai saber nada.
No can do, Murphy.
Esse outro nome que apareceu também.
Don't know anything about it. Well, there are some things I don't know about.
É. Conexão Doug Horton SN, isso é novidade. Isso ele deve saber porque ele está com o caso.
Look, Mac, I need your help. I know Dag Horton was an NSA agent, but I gotta find out why he was posing as the Black Arrow killer. Now, this could be a matter of life and death. For me.
Come on, Murphy. You know they don't tell me anything. Especially not when the NSA's involved. I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Man, you gotta be able to figure out something to tell me.
Well, I do know one thing. I know where they took the body. It's down at the county forensics lab. Listen, I know the guy that runs the place. Maybe I can get you in and you can have a little time to take a look around. That's it. That's all I can do for you.
Well, maybe that'll be enough.
Abriu uma frente de investigação, vai olhar o corpo do Doug Horton no necrotério. Necrotério, tá aqui, necrotério. Eles colocaram em roxo porque é luto e horror.
For the second time in a week, Mac comes through for me. Oh, that's a new record for him. When I get to the morgue, the door's unlocked and the coroner has conveniently gone out for a long lunch. That gurney looks about as comfortable as one of those Craft-O-Matic beds. Nice tools. Ideal instruments to pull, poke, and prod. But I guess they don't get too many complaints.
Pegar. Pegou um bisturi? É. Um bisturi. Oh, que susto.
This reminds me of one of my favorite songs. The hip bone connected to the leg bone. In case one of the cadavers starts playing with matches. I hope I don't trigger that alarm. Nice calendar. Maybe I'll start shopping at Fred's. These skulls look pretty healthy. My head's been hit so many times my cranium x-ray looks like the tributaries to the Amazon. Stuff in these beakers looks pretty sticky. I wonder if there's one around here on female anatomy. Well, it's interesting, but not too useful to me right now. Nice tools. Ideal instruments to pull, poke, and prod. But I guess they don't get too many complaints. There's a yellowy liquid in this cup. It's probably lemonade.
Melhor não experimentar, não.
A nice lamp like this sure cuts down on eye fatigue.
Muito engraçadinho. Ó, livro.
How I Did It by Victor Frankenstein. I get the feeling that evil experiments have been done here.
Alguma para abrir aqui? Todas abrem?
Refrigerated storage unit. Dag Horton. I can't think of anyone else I'd rather see in here.
E só dá para abrir e fechar, não dá para fazer mais nada.
Refrigerated storage.
Os outros todos só para olhar. Claro, se aquele é o único. Não, esses aqui. Tem mais 2 que abrem. Acho que são pegadinhas do malandro, então. Se eu já achei o correto, mas não adiantou nada também.
Refrigerated. Well, there's always room for more. Refrigerated storage. The cause of death for this guy's obvious.
Qual será a causa da morte desse cara? Feiura? A Bá estaria procurando um alien, mas no necrotério da polícia? Ele deve estar lá no serviço secreto, lá na Autotech.
I wonder if there's one around here on female.
Ou nas coisas do governo em algum outro lugar.
Oh, those stools look comfy. The city spares no expense for their employees.
Ah, aqui que ele precisa ir, ó. E vai dizer o quê? Que bom que a nossa pia veio, que bom que a nossa pia veio, que bom que a nossa pia veio.
The sink is spotless. Lost and found. I'll bet there's some fun items in here. Wow. Someone decapitated Mr. Clean.
Achados e perdidos tem uma cabeça. Alguém perdeu a cabeça aqui?
So, this is where Louis shops for his brains and eggs special. Looks like it's locked. This drawer's all locked up. Lost and found.
Aqui no outro tem um pé e uma mão.
I wonder if the owner knows it's lost. You don't see something like this every day.
Pegar o que estava naquele cara morto, aquele facão lá, não dá. Não tem ação ali.
These drawers are labeled with letters. They probably contain some personal belongings brought in with the dearly departed. Maybe Horton had something on him.
Então eu tenho que abrir a gaveta do Dog Hornet. No H.
G through I, and Horton starts with H. Looks like it's locked.
Ah, para isso, bisturi, então.
G through
Carteira?
I'll bet Mr. Horton has something useful in his wallet.
Só a carteira?
G through I, and Horton starts with H. G through I.
Ah, eles ficam fazendo pegadinha. Tem a chave ali também, que não dava para ver.
File kit.
Ah, chave de arquivo daquela sala na Autotech. Aquele arquivo que a gente não conseguiu abrir. .
This cabinet says unclaimed personal items. Someone didn't finish their sandwich. It's Pug. I always wondered what happened to him after I tossed him out of my office. Well, it's good to see they've got additional storage capacity. This looks identical to the key I found in Horton's office.
Eu já tinha percebido isso e a Bá também. O Tex é mais devagar do que a gente. Carteira do Horton. Cartão de segurança. O password, a senha, 773348. Então, se a gente encontrar algum lugar que precise de senha, lá na Autotec, 773348. Saguão, corredor, não. Passar de novo tudo aquilo, escritório do Horton.
Returning to Autotact after almost getting my head blown off the last time makes me a little nervous. There are no speeders parked outside, and a cautious look around leads me to believe the place is empty. At least for now. I better work fast.
Ó, tem que ser rápido, mas não tá escrito nada aqui que tem tempo marcado.
Let's see what's behind this drawer. Yeah, maybe the contents of this envelope will shed a little light.
Ah, tinha alguma coisa nesse envelope? Outra chave. B17. Será essa então? Não, essa será de alguma coisa das provas de evidência. Sim, essa chave vai ser lá das provas, acho. Papéis do envelope. 4 de março de 2043. Referência missão especial. Para o agente Horton. Alvo A, Wright, interrogado e eliminado. Alvo B, Ellis, em vigilância, mas sem prioridade imediata. Alvo C, Collins. É imperativo que você inicie a vigilância no alvo C imediatamente. O doutor saiu de circulação e todas as tentativas de localizá-lo falharam. O alvo C, conforme discutimos, trabalhava com o doutor e é a última pessoa que teve contato com ele. Além disso, obtive informações sobre um alvo D, Emily Patterson. O alvo D está morando no clube Fuchsia Flamingo, Avenida Chandler, 165. Tenho motivos para crer que o doutor vá tentar fazer contato ou passar informações para o alvo D. Portanto, uma vigilância secundária é necessária. Como detalhamos anteriormente, qualquer contato com os alvos C e D devem seguir o MOBAK. Isto é imperativo. Assim que um dos alvos receber uma comunicação do doutor, o alvo deve ser eliminado. Além disso, devo enfatizar mais uma vez a natureza altamente secreta desta missão. Os detalhes não devem ser discutidos com ninguém, inclusive outros agentes. Assinado Jackson Cross. Eram essas as ordens, então. Papel com números? Para sua informação, 1091. E Pra que me serve isso?
This door leads back to the hallway.
Por favor, por favor, por favor. Parece que não, mas será que eu tenho tempo aqui para fazer a coisa? E o Jackson Cross aqui, eu entro na sala dele?
Just seeing Jackson Cross's name makes me nervous. I'd better get a move on.
Não, ele não pode entrar. Ele está que nem eu, com medo só de olhar ali. Cartão de segurança. 773388? Não, né? Qual que era mesmo, Bar? 773348? Aceito, era. Ainda bem, porque a Bar não anotou. Agora vamos descobrir as provas que o governo tem. Nave espacial, nave espacial, nave espacial. Caímos. Diriam os Ewoks.
Looks like a code is required in order to use this scanner.
Ah, esse deve ser o código do papel do envelope, então. Para usar o scanner. Não sei porquê, né? Mas...
Well, this is either a map of San Francisco or a giant Etch-a-Sketch. This door leads back to the hallway. Who knows what dastardly secrets are contained in these lockers?
A chave da ASN é número B17. Mas aonde que está o corredor B? Não tem indicação de qual corredor é A ou B ou quê. Ah, era aqui.
I wish I had keys for all the lockers.
A caixa!
Hello, box. We meet again.
A caixa da Emily. Mas eu tenho que pegar. Por que eu não peguei? Tem que colocar numa posição exata aqui para pegar.
Hello, box. We meet again. This time, I'm not letting it out of my sweaty little hands. Oh, this one isn't locked.
Bem que a Bá disse que eu não precisava roubar o dinheiro dos órfãos.
Probably cash from a drug bust.
Agora eu tenho um pouquinho de dinheiro. Talvez aguente até o fim do jogo. E a chave do pernel é qual?
Who knows what dastardly secrets are contained in these lockers?
É uma porta aberta aqui.
This locker isn't shut all the way. An NSA ID badge. I bet I could get in quite a bit of trouble with this little baby.
Se eu vou me meter em encrenca, então eu vou pegar.
An NSA High Security Clearance badge.
Crachá de alta segurança. Aqui era E13. Agora eu teria que testar a chave do pernel em cada porta aqui de cada coisa. Em vez de ir direto na E36.
Who knows what dastardly secrets are contained in these lockers? It's all locked up. I wish I had keys for all the lockers. Well, I hope this is what Purnell wanted me to find. Or maybe she'll just have to be happy with a bootleg copy of a Bon Jovi's greatest hits CD. Seems to be some kind of giant degaussing machine. Uh-oh. This machine encrypts objects with a security code.
Então ela tira os códigos também. Eu tenho que cuidar de tudo isso aqui. Disquete da Operação Euforia. Disco da Operação Euforia.
I guess I should open the door first.
Ah, open. Tem que se arrastar aqui para achar o botão. Pegadinha. Se não desmagnetizar os objetos, vai dar o alarme do lado de fora, né?
This has to be what Purnell wanted me to find for her. She'll be
E
so
agora, disco desmagnetizado, tá certo então.
An NSA High Security Clearance badge. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Crachá não pode desmagnetizar? Dinheiro. E cadê o dinheiro? Sumiu? Ah, já tá aqui. Mas tudo isso só tinha 500? E agora eu vou ficar reclamando do dinheiro, vou esquecer de desmagnetizar a caixa.
I hope this box is now descanned.
Caixa desmagnetizada.
This is an old DVD format disc and it won't run on my computer.
Ah, é um DVD que não roda no computador. O computador dele, claro. Ele é de 2043, ainda não existia leitor de DVD no computador. Que bom que a nossa pia veio! Essa caixa é diferente. Ela tem buraquinhos. É para usar com os pinos, não é? Combinar. Os pinos com a caixa. Ok. Tem os pinos para colocar nos buraquinhos. E os buraquinhos devem ser do mapa da Ásia. Então eu tenho que combinar isso com o mapa e com aquele roteiro das viagens. Quantos pinos eu tenho? 17. Um para cada cidade, saída e destino, e um no destino final, né? 16 mais 1, 17. Então tenho que começar por Calcutá, pino número 1. Não, aqui é Bangkok. Por que eu deveria começar por Bangkok, colocar o primeiro em Bangkok? Colocar o primeiro em Calcutá. Ah, de ponta cabeça, e depois como é que coloca em posição certa, então? Não tem girar. Ah, de ponta cabeça em relação ao mapa. Mas como é esperta essa barra? É assim, porque aqui no canto inferior direito tem buraquinhos e aqui não tem buraquinhos. Muito bem, Bah. Mas agora ficou quase impossível, então. Então, Calcutá seria aqui. E Urumqi na China, Urumqi seria aqui, no canto oposto, o último aqui. Bombay, na Índia, está aqui. Mas de ponta cabeça estaria aqui. Não, esse está na posição certa, então. Dhaka, Bangladesh, estaria aqui. Esse sim, olhando de ponta cabeça. Katmandu, no Nepal, no mapa aqui. De ponta cabeça nessa estrela, que não está de ponta cabeça. Acho que os de estrela estão na posição certa e os que não têm estrela estão na posição errada, de ponta cabeça. Porque senão seria muito fácil. E por que facilitar se dá para complicar? De Katmandu para Rangoon, em Burma. Rangoon, em Burma, está aqui. Mas esse estaria de ponta cabeça, então. Por que tirou? Então não é aqui. É no de cima. É no de cima. Tem que ir por ensaio e erro fazendo aqui. Madras, na Índia, está aqui embaixo. Para nós estaria aqui em cima. Bangkok, na Tailândia, no mapa é aqui embaixo. Acho que é 45 graus ou 90, né? Porque agora Bangkok estaria aqui na caixa. Phnom Penh, no Camboja, aqui nesse canto de baixo, no mapa, né? Virando um pouco o mapa. 90 graus, parece, para Beijing, na China. Beijing está aqui em cima, mas considerando o mapa, seria aqui. Bandar Seri Biguan, no Brunei. Aqui no canto bem de baixo aqui. E que para nós seria aqui. Para Hanoi, Hanoi, no Vietnã, do ladinho aqui. Mas virando a estrela lá de cima. Tóquio, no Japão, está aqui na extrema superior direita, onde nós não temos nada aqui na caixa, que na verdade seria esta estrela aqui. Para Pyongyang, na Coreia do Norte. Pyongyang está aqui no superior central, que virando o mapa seria essa outra estrela aqui. Agora Xangai está aqui. E no mapa estaria, nesse buraco aqui vazio, né? Claro. Então o destino desse, Guangzhou, na China, está aqui. E a 17 eu vou pôr onde? Lá no centro? 17 vai abrir a caixa. Se é que eu pus as outras direito. Devo ter posto porque ele criou todas as linhas.
This box contains a module similar to the one in the first box. There's also a slide.
Pedaço 1 de Maló?
I have no idea what this thing is, though it looks like a module made to connect with other pieces.
Slide.
A slide with a picture of some strange object. But if Malloy put it in the box, it must be important.
Item 186. Power Cell. Bateria? Eu tinha alguma coisa aqui, pedaço do item
The drawing on this paper
186.
looks just like the slide I found in the puzzle box.
Ele também percebeu isso. Preciso de um cientista que me diga o que é isso.
My new
Have you had any luck recovering the box from the NSA?
Yeah, I got it, but I don't think the feds are too happy with me right now. You got a second to talk?
Certainly.
Perguntar sobre... Será que muda a resposta agora? Que eu contei que ele morreu?
I admired Thomas Malloy
Mudou.
greatly. He's one of the few men I've ever known who always did the right thing.
Perguntar sobre a célula de força.
The power cell was recovered from the site near Roswell. A.E. I suppose that could refer to Archie Ellis.
Ellis era um objeto de investigação lá pro agente da agência.
I believe he's the editor of the Cosmic Connection.
Tudo no mundo tem uma ligação, ou uma conexão, mesmo que seja cósmica.
The name is new to me. No, I've heard of the book, but I've never read it. Project Blueprint was the name given to the military's analysis of the alien materials. Oh, yes, I know of him. He's a respected writer in the field of UFO studies. By all appearances, he's a reclusive man. I don't believe I have any additional information. Thomas had a daughter named Regan. She was very young when I knew her in China. I can't say that this Regan Madsen is Thomas's daughter.
Eu acho que é. A Bá achava que não. Agora, vamos ver.
After Fitzpatrick hangs up, I realize I forgot to ask him for Ellis's phone number. I decided to check the directory, and surprisingly, Ellis's name is listed.
Ah, já que eu não perguntei o número, mas não tinha essa pergunta para eu fazer também. Então vou ligar pro Art Ellis.
Identify yourself.
O senhor é alienígena? Humor de gnomo, jogada de força ou cortar para perseguição? Cortar para perseguição, acho que é ir direto ao assunto, né? Não tem outra opção assim.
I'm a friend of Dr. Thomas Malloy.
Tell me your name and your connection to Dr. Malloy.
Nome, patente, número, mencionar as caixas ou mencionar o trabalho de Malloy? O trabalho de Malloy.
My name's Murphy. Dr. Malloy asked me to carry on his work involving hieroglyphics found in the Roswell spaceship.
If you have knowledge of the Roswell hieroglyphics, then you should know other details regarding alien studies. If you can answer several questions, I will agree to meet with you. Who was the author of There Are Messages from Space?
Ah, eu tenho esse livro. Um expert charlatão controverso, novelista popular ou alternativa A, J.E. Tellwhite. Por isso que tinha esse nome lá. Era para eu saber que ele escreveu Existe Mensagem do Espaço Sideral. E ele achou esse livro lá no armário do Malloy também, né?
J.I. Thelwait?
Correct. What is the name of the site of the immense alien landing
Nazca.
strips in Peru?
Linhas de Nazca, planície de Nazca, isso. Título que parece autêntico, lugar quente fictício ao sul da fronteira. Não, Nazca.
The Plain of Nazca.
Correct. Name the structure located at Tiahuanaco.
O Portal do Sol, que eu tenho a foto também, a única coisa. Resposta genérica, lar dos piores nachos do mundo.
The Gate of the Sun.
You have passed the test. Contact Archibald Ellis at 413 Vina Del Mar.
Ah, conexão cósmica, tá aqui.
The sloppily painted sign at 413 Vina Del Mar identifies the place as the Cosmic Connection. The display window is filled with charms, amulets, UFO books, and astrology charts. It doesn't look too promising. I open the door and step inside. An innocuous-looking little man is debating furiously with someone on the vidphone.
Look, extraterrestrial contact was made by the Russians throughout the 50s. It is well documented.
Wrong decade, Arch.
The aliens had to get rid of Kennedy before he exposed them, and LBJ was certainly under their control, if not actually one of them.
LBJ was a commie, mate.
Look, Larry, Vietnam was a ruse to divert the America's public attention and to throw our political system into chaos.
Cliche, cliche, cliche.
You know what, Larry? You're really beginning to get on my nerves here, okay? So why don't I call you back later? Goodbye. You always sneak up on people like that?
I'm a PI. It's what I get paid to do. Are you Ellis?
Yeah, that's right. You must be Murphy. Here's my card. You got one?
Darn it, I think I just handed out my last one.
Oh, okay. Well, you get me one later. So, you're a private eye, huh? Never met a private eye before. Hey, want some herbal tea?
No.
No? Oh, okay. So, you know Dr. Malloy?
I knew him. He's dead. The NSA murdered him.
Murdered him?
E agora ele também. Qualquer um que já
Actually,
saiba.
I think the NSA wanted to take him alive. So I gather from that the NSA wanted something from him. Now, you were with him recently. Do you have any idea what that'd be? Oh, do you mind?
Actually, I do.
So I guess this is the part where you tell me everything you know about Malloy.
I wasn't done with that yet.
Sorry.
You want me to start at the beginning?
Yeah, it's pretty standard.
Well, I publish a magazine called The Cosmic Connection. I'm sure you've heard of it. We feature investigative reports, interviews, anything concerning the supernatural, the ET, anything like that. Anyway, one of my contacts in the field is a man by the name of Elijah Witt. Oh, he is a legend in the area of alien encounters. Anyway, a few months back, he set up an interview between Dr. Malloy and myself.
Did Witt say how he knew Malloy?
No, but I think that Witt, pulled some strings and got him, Malloy, a research lab at San Francisco Tech. Witt used to be a professor there, and,
Any idea what Malloy was doing at the research lab?
I don't really know, but he did use a strange term, the Pandora device. I'm not really sure exactly what it means.
Pandora device.
Well, yeah, he talks about the dark seed that was unleashed.
The what?
Well, something got loose, something alive. I mean, come on, there's been stories around for ages. Anyway, we talked about other things, Roswell, of course. You know what? What you should probably do is read some books, and I can make some recommendations.
Oh, they have big pictures.
Let's see, I'm gonna start you with something light. Foucault's Pendulum. This is practically a manual on government conspiracies. And, let's see, Adrift in the Telluric Currents. Now, this is a little tougher read, but it's good. It's really good. And a must-read is The Fifth Column, okay, by Richard Eco. Now, this man, he was a prophet. I mean, he proved without reasonable doubt that we've been living amongst aliens for generations, and the government knows everything. I mean, it even hints that one of our presidents was a alien, if not at least half. I won't tell you which president. I want to ruin the surprise for you. Anyway, it's all in there: crop circles, abductions, etc., etc. Look, if you want my advice, don't trust anybody, okay? I mean, I can sense you're on the level here, but most of the time, people, you just don't know. I mean, aliens are everywhere, man.
Hey, Archie. How do you know I'm not an alien?
Murph, you're so silly. Everyone knows aliens deny their own existence.
Well, I appreciate you letting me borrow these.
Sure, just take them home with you.
Could I ask you a few more questions?
Sure, that would be great.
Agora eu vou perguntar de todos os amigos da rua. Me fale sobre Chelsea Bendel.
Did Malloy send you a small box made of some strange metal? No apparent way of opening it up?
Well, actually he did, but it got stolen. That in the interview I did with Dr. Malloy. I'm missing a stapler too and a few pens. I don't know if I misplaced them or...
So let me get this straight. You just let somebody waltz in here and take the box?
Well, no, actually I hid it. But whoever broke in, they knew exactly what they were looking for. There were strange designs on the box. They looked Mayan or Aztec. I told you what I know. I mean, by the name, I guess it's something powerful and something Dr. Malloy doesn't want to let loose. Well, I'm just one of the few people who realize that we are not alone in the universe. I mean, anyone who thinks otherwise is insane.
Porque eu deixei a entrevista por último, porque vai ser o mais importante.
Listen, Archie, what can you tell me about this power cell?
Well, according to Malloy, there were two of them on the spacecraft recovered at Roswell. The research scientists decided that it was some sort of alien battery, and they tried to break one down. The other one was cataloged and stored somewhere in the Roswell complex.
Agora eu sei onde arranjar a bateria.
Yeah, that's the pen name for Elijah Witt. He uses for his books. It's an anagram of his real name.
Ah, é esse o anagrama. Tranquilo.
Sure, I know about the book. You don't? I mean, I read it at least 100 times. Yeah, that's the code name for the research done at Roswell on the alien wreckage. I don't have any real good documentation on it. The government keeps a very tight lid on it. Oh, Mr. Witt is a living legend in the UFOologist community. I would love to have him over for some herbal tea and conversation, but he's always busy. I guess I just have to be content with his books.
Se até o Dr. Malloy foi aí dar entrevista.
Well, as you can see, my shop here isn't just for anyone, but my magazine is written to be interesting and informative to all readers of all ages. That name isn't familiar to me.
Não conhece a Rig.
Sure, I know about NSA. Scary group. I mean, it's common knowledge they're being run by aliens. I can't help you with that.
Conhece a Lúcia Pernell, jornalista?
Yeah, she's a reporter for the Bay City Mirror. I mean, I tried to get her to write for the Cosmic Connection, but we didn't hit it off real well. Well, I subscribe to the Mirror. It's a little soft on conspiracy issues, but yeah, not bad overall. Oh, the doctor was a really nice guy. I'm really sorry to hear that he's no longer on this Earth plane. Dead. I don't recognize that name.
É o nome falso do Malloy, ele não conhece. Tex Murphy, me fale sobre Tex Murphy.
Well, it's good to meet someone with the same ideas as me. I get so tired of people thinking I'm some kind of kook or something.
É bom encontrar alguém louco como eu.
You think you're the first person who ever wanted to get in there? Heck, every UFOologist in the world would love to get in there and take a look around the complex.
So why don't they?
Well, look, first of all, it's secured. The military, they don't want anybody getting in there. It's only accessible with top-level security clearance.
Tem que dar jeito de entrar em Roswell. Acesso a Roswell.
Well, have you got any top-level security clearance?
Well, no.
Well, do you know where I can get some?
No.
Well, I guess I'm just wasting your time.
People say I'm crazy?
Quem sabe o Gordon Fitzpatrick. Eu tenho cartão de alta segurança, mas para lá não, era para sala de provas.
The interview that I did with Dr. Malloy was on 2 separate discs. They only got the first one. You want to watch it? Sorry for the interruption, Doctor. This power cell, as you call it, could it be used to power these ships?
Hypothetically. But first, we'd have to get into the Roswell complex. And the military isn't about to roll out the red carpet.
Well, rumors have circulated for years about what really happened there. Would you care to shed some light on the incident?
Well, I can only tell you what I've heard. Among the various items recovered at the Roswell crash were several egg-shaped capsules stored inside a containment chamber. Now, no one could figure out how to open the capsules, so they faded into the background for years. Then the researchers figured out how to operate the accelerator. Apparently, someone used it on one of the capsules, and something was released into the facility. And whatever it was, it killed off almost everyone in the complex before the military could quarantine the area.
And no one's been in the complex since then?
Not that I know of.
Thank you for your time, Doc. So, what do you think? Pretty cool, huh?
Well, the stuff about Roswell was interesting. He didn't say anything about the Pandora device.
Nope. So what are we gonna do now?
Well, I've got to find out more about the Pandora device. Maybe I ought to contact Elijah Witt.
Ooh, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why not?
Well, you see, Mr. Witt, he's a personal friend of mine, but he's very important, very private person. He doesn't like strangers. Too many wackos on the loose, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Archie.
There were strange designs on the box. They looked...
Acho que ele não vai dizer mais nada, né?
Oh, Mr. Witt is a living legend in the UFOology.
Ele diz que é amigo pessoal do cara, mas o cara nunca quis atendê-lo.
Talking to Ellis was like entering the Twilight Zone. All this hocus pocus about aliens and quarantines. And what's the story of the Pandora device Ellis referred to? I wonder if it could be linked to the boxes Malloy sent out. Well, one thing seems pretty clear. Malloy considered the power cell to be important to his work and was convinced that one was still hidden away inside the Roswell military complex.
Good evening, Tex. You look as though you're on to something. What can I do for you?
Well, I had a little talk with Archie Ellis. It seems that Dr. Malloy was working on something called the Pandora device, and I think it's connected to the boxes. I'd like to run some of these new developments by you.
Tudo no mundo tem uma ligação. Como é que ele acha que tem ligação com as caixas? É só perguntar para baixo.
I need some information about the Roswell military complex.
What kind of information?
Well, I got one of the boxes open, and inside I found a picture of what I've been told is an alien power cell recovered from the UFO crash at Roswell. I think the power cell must tie in somehow with the Pandora device. And apparently, the only place I'm going to find the power cell is inside the Roswell complex.
You intend to go to the Roswell military base?
Well, I don't see any way around it. That's why I called. I need to find a way in.
I don't think I can help you. My security clearance there is a thing of the long past.
Any suggestions?
The only people that would still have access to the base would be top military personnel. And perhaps the NSA.
Well, if that's all, I guess I better get ready to go.
If you're certain you must go to Roswell, there's one other thing that I should tell you. The military base is well camouflaged, and you could spend weeks trying to locate the site. I'll give you the coordinates. If you have connections to the NSA, that's where I'd go to get security clearance high enough to get into the Roswell military base.
Então a Bá acertou, eu já tenho esse cartão.
I can't help you with that.
Acabei de dar os parabéns, agora ela está escrevendo aqui para se exibir.
It's possible that the box that Mr. Ellis received was a blind, meant to throw the NSA off track.
Pode ser.
Knowing Thomas, he wouldn't put all of his information in any one box. Maybe we need all of the boxes to create the Pandora device. I believe he's the editor of the Cosmic Connection.
Hey, got a second?
Sim, né? Piada passada, talvez. Não mesmo.
Actually, I'm really in a hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. If this is a bad time, just give me a call later. See ya.
Será que foi uma boa?
Despite warnings from Ellis and Fitzpatrick, I'm bound for Roswell. Hopefully the alien power cell is somewhere in the Roswell military complex. I know that without it, I'll never find out Malloy's secret.
É! Nem apanhou na cabeça, nem desmaiou, não pode mudar de dia. Dia 6. Sul por Sudeste. Já tô
The
indo.
trip to Roswell takes about 4.5 hours, giving me plenty of time to think. Something's bothering me from the last time I went to the Cosmic Connection. And it hits me. A black Avatar speeder was parked down the street. Could have been the NSA. A voice in the back of my head keeps telling me that Archie Ellis is in danger. Or is it that they're just keeping tabs on me? Eventually, I locate the military base, and using the NSA ID badge I found at Autotech, I'm able to get into the complex. The area is still running various security systems, but the place is totally abandoned, at least by humans. Archie's nervous when he comes to the door. Earlier, there were suspicious characters mulling around outside the shop. I tell him it might be wise to close the store for a while and take a little vacation. With the way things are heating up on this case, it's best not to be readily available for just anybody who might drop by.
Roswell. Então é isso. Hoje vamos parando por aqui. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, as dicas, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.